It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Northern Monk Brewing Company, and it's a can of their World Gone Sour IPA coming in at 6.2% ABV. There's a look at the can. What do we have? A 440 can. Big fan of Northern Monk. I recently had a fantastic, they got a patrons project, Imperial Stout, that I reviewed a couple of months ago, and it was tremendous. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass then. We got a 2-finger white head, lovely hazy looking beer, deep orange haze, good levels of carbonation. At this stage of the review, I'd like to thank our channel sponsors, beerheroes.com, fantastic online beer club. Take a look. They got 12 bottles for £35 a month, 6 bottles for £20 a month. Fantastic selection of beer. They've sent me some wonderful stuff. Check them out. Beerheroes.com. I'll put a link in the description box of the video for them. On with the review. Let's get the aroma. Nice sourness to it. Nice grapefruity, slightly lemony hops coming through. It smells absolutely fabulous, to be honest. It smells really good. Sour IPA. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, ho, ho. Boom! Stone the Crows! Stone the Crows, what a fantastic beer. Really mouth puckeringly sour, juicy, hoppy, citrusy, grapefruity, some lemon peel, some fleshy blood on it. It's all going on. There's some carbonation pushing the beer around the inside of the mouth, releasing more of that flavour. This is absolutely wonderful. 6.2% ABV, as I mentioned earlier. It's session strength. Well, just a little bit over session strength. But I suppose a beer like this, it depends on how you are as a beer drinking person. For me personally, if I talk about my own beer drinking experiences, I have a few beers. If I'm out having a few beers in town, in Cardiff where I live, but there's about 8 or 10 craft beer bars now. Really lucky down here. I'll go around, drink some different halves, different beers, and I'll start after halfway through. I'll start looking at the buzz, looking for the sour beers, because I'm only about 5'7", something like that. I'm not the biggest bloke in the world, 11 stone. Especially if I'm out with the boys or I'm out with a few of the bloggers, you know, I start to tire. I start to kind of get a little bit drunk, if I'm honest. And there's only a couple of beers in the world, a couple of styles in the world that'll pick me up. I either go like that, down into the gutter, or I lift myself up, and it's either sour beer or the raspberry lambics. I've lost the name of the beer off the top of my head, the style. Like, you know, like framboose or raspberry sours, or what's the name? Lambic. I can't think. Anyway, comment in the comments box. Leave a comment. I can't remember. I do this in one shot. I don't cut and edit and whatever. So just leave a comment. You know what I'm talking about. Sour beer or that lovely fruit Belgium lambic stuff that picks me up off the floor. So getting back to it, this is what I would choose. If I was starting to flag a bit, either go for food or go home or stay and have a sour beer. And this would be the perfect beer to pick me up off the floor. It really would. It's fabulous. The flavours, the mouth puckering flavours going on in the beer are great. Massively refreshing, easy drinking. What Northern Monk have done over the past couple of years has been really impressive. Normally a brewery, this brewery I would say are probably, or most definitely in the top 5 in the UK at the moment. They're probably considered by most craft beer drinkers who are, I don't know, looking for craft beers in bars all the time. If Northern Monk's on the board, they'll probably go for it. At the moment, top 5 in the UK. They've really done a great job. They've collaborated with a few really good breweries. They've enhanced, they've made the beer quality much better, and they've just got themselves in that top 5 where you think, you go in the bar, Northern Monk, you know that beer's going to be fabulous. So well done to Northern Monk on that. I mean, I did a collaboration a couple of years ago with Northern Monk. It was called what was it called? Custard cream pale ale, where we actually put custard cream biscuits in the beer. So have a look for that. Put in custard cream pale ale by Northern Monk, and you'll see myself and Hopsy doing a collaboration up there in Leeds. But a great bunch of guys, really hospitable guys. Fantastic brewery. This is wonderful. The sourness, it has to balance, doesn't it? It's either a sour beer or it's an IPA. So you need to balance the flavour. So you need to get the sourness right, and you need to get the kind of the fruity, hoppy flavours and a little bit of bitterness on the back end. You need to get that right as well. If it's just completely sour, then there would be no point in calling this an IPA. But it's a really good beer in that it's got some really good hoppy profiles in it. The mango, citrus, grapefruit, lemon, orange peel, and it's balanced really well. Great lacing on the glass. Look at that. Wonderful looking beer. I'm going to rate it. I really, 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 really like this beer. I think it's fabulous. 45 IBUs. Do they mention the hops in the beer? I don't think they do here. I'm just going to rate it. That's a beer I would love to revisit. That's a beer I'm going to remember. I've drunk over 4,000 beers. I've 4,100 beers in my time. There's a lot to forget, yeah? That's good enough to remember for the next couple of years. I like it enough to give it a solid, massively solid, Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.